Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. And yeah, the Analogue Pocket, we keep getting lots and lots of arcade cores, lots and lots of games that have originally come out for the Mister, and now they are getting ported over to the Analogue Pocket. We're getting some new games or some newer games, some older games, but guys, we have got a large variety of games. Now, the latest game to be ported over is a game called Athena, or the core's called Athena. It has two games within the core, one game called Athena, the other game is called Fighting Golf. Now, these aren't games I've really played so much. I've kind of messed around with them a little bit in emulation. Well, actually, I've never played Fighting Golf. I've only ever tried Athena. One thing I can tell you about Athena, it's very, very difficult. Now, the footage that you're seeing in this video has been captured on the Analogue Pocket. I want to send a big shout out to Andy D and Big Al that kind of helped me with this in the background. But the footage you're seeing is all Andy D because you know what, it was top. And you know what, if Andy D is having trouble with a game, it means it's very, very difficult because generally speaking, he's a better player of retro games than I am. So this game has been ported by Roland King. If you remember the name Roland King, the person recently brought us the port of the Jailbreak core over to the Mister. Well, this is the second project. It's something that I mentioned in a news video a week or two back saying that's what they're working on. And the good thing is it is now released. Now, I will leave a GitHub link to this core if you want to install it manually, but if not, your updaters will grab it if it's not on there already. Unfortunately, I have not had a chance to check. Now, just to talk about the origins of the core. So originally this was a Mister core, and looking at the Mister GitHub page, there's 4 contributors on there. Random Monk 3, who I also know as Francisco Javier, the person that is behind the excellent Analogizer. Then we've got Mike S11, and then we've got Tori Ali 1 or Toya, and then Sorge League. Don't know exactly what the levels of contribution are, but you know what, it was originally a Mister core, and that's what we're getting. We are getting a lot of cores. If there's anything else that I've missed in crediting someone from the original core, let me know down below in the comments and I'll make sure I add that to the description. But again, absolutely awesome to see a lot of this stuff and this stuff getting ported over. And you know, on over to the Analogue Pocket, we have got, yeah, Roland King, as kind of said, that's brought that over. And it's amazing having these developers that are just bringing stuff over. It's just really, really nice. The Mister has a massive catalog, and it's nice to see slowly, day by day, week by week, we are getting more games. Okay, let's talk a little about Athena, right? So Athena is a 1986 platform arcade video game developed and published by SNK. Conversions were later released for the NES console and also the ZX Spectrum and the Commodore 64, well, being the home computers. The game's protagonist, Princess Athena, has gone on to appear in the later fighting games by SNK as a secret character or assistant to her descendant, Athena Asamiya, a frequent main character in these games. And guys, that's, I guess, the Athena from the King of Fighters games. I know Athena from CVS2 because that's kind of my jam. But guys, this game is tough. Andy D tried it, he got whacked out, and he said it's a very, very difficult game. So some of the footage you're going to see in here is going to be of attract mode. But moving on to the second game, it is just going to be a quick video because this is more of a public service announcement. This is out, it's available right now if you want to enjoy it. If this was your jam in the arcade, well, now you can enjoy it. So the next game is a game called Fighting Golf. So Fighting Golf is a golf game developed by SNK and released in 1988 for arcade, and also it was released for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The North American and European versions of the game features the signature endorsement of Lee Trevino, the American champion pro golfer. I was going to say pro golfer. Just full disclosure here, guys, I'm reading stuff off Wiki here for this because I don't know much about this game. I didn't have access to my Pocket right now, but Andy D and Big Al were kind enough to help me in the background with this. But I wanted to get this video out there because you know what, I like covering this stuff. Now, gameplay for Fighting Golf, a player can choose between 4 different golfers, each one having his or her own advantages and disadvantages. Lee Trevino is playable as a character named Supermex. Despite the title, no fighting is involved in the game. Okay, that's something that I definitely thought was happening in there. I'm glad that's cleared. Other characters are Pretty Amy, Miracle, Chisuke, and Big Jumbo. Pretty Amy is not as strong, but has the highest control. Miracle, Chisuke, and Supermex are somewhat in the middle. Big Jumbo has the best range, but has the lowest control. So there you go, the characters are kind of balanced. And guys, you know what, if you want to enjoy these games, definitely go and enjoy them. Now, always interested in your arcade stories. Did you play these in the arcade? I mean, I was around when these were out, but I don't specifically remember playing these games. But that's really it, guys. Analogue Pocket is awesome. We're getting a whole bunch of cores, whether the original cores coming over or whether, like in a lot of cases, we're getting ports of existing cores that have been released for Mr. coming over. It is just awesome. It's just getting to be such an awesome device. So a big shout out to Roland King for contributing to the Analogue Pocket community. Keep up the great work, guys, and I look forward to what you guys bring over in the future. But that's really it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. And if you loved it, a subscription really does help. But be awesome to one another, guys. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.